Hello. I'm Dan Lutz, and welcome to WWG1WGA.Love Frontlines. Well, not simulcasting today. Just still playing around with resolutions and trying to figure out the new setups here. So we'll get back to simulcasting at another point. I just want to nail this part down first, and then we'll see about getting over to the other side. I'm looking at my screen. I see it's not filling the whole screen. So those kind of things is what I'm looking at, like how to make that match. So, welcome. So much is going on, and I'm looking at different things to cover. In QAnon, there's a couple of posts, so we can get to those. I do the QAnon update. And the news as I see it, because we were cats are being active. The QAnon has been leading us up to this time when there's a lot of things about to break, but we see something like James Comey, his leaked memos that they put out there that they're not going to prosecute that. So now everyone said, "Oh no, they're not going to go after James Comey." No, that's not true. It's just that the leaked memos is a very small matter. Let's put it that way, compared to the other things. So, if you were to start going after something like those leaked memos, and it changes the narrative. The bigger story is just around the corner. And when is that, right? Well, that's going to happen when we know that there is a declass happening. But when can the declass happen? Well, that's when Dan Coates is gone. And when is Dan Coates gone? On April 15th. I'm sorry, August 15th. So I wouldn't say that we'll see any of these charges and everything for declass happening until after he is gone. So that might mean August 15th, or it might mean the following couple days or weeks. But in any case, it's going to be happening. So these leads up to different things where they're say, "Oh, this is the day." So Joe DeGenova, former FISA judge, I think one of the first FISA judges, this appears on Fox News, and he was saying, "Oh, I got word that they're going to release some declassified documents on Wednesday," which got everybody excited, right? Well, the purpose of that kind of information coming out is to see what the deep state's going to do to throw out another news story, right? To change the narrative. And, there was information about a solar storm going to hit us in the next couple of days, which would then wipe out, the electrical grid. There's some reason why the electricity turns off. We see that electricity was turned off in New York by Qanon, and then Epstein was then caught in a fetal position on his cell floor, with marks on his neck. So turning off the power is a possibility, and so that would be a cover story. It was the sun, solar storm. But reality, there's military operations going on. There is a lot of word going out that there are military operations and things getting into position. My dog. Dogs and cats living together. Craziness, right? All right, let's see if we can go ahead and go over to the Q posts. There's just a couple of them. We'll get them out of the way. And now this is going to be the trick. Now I'm going to share my screen, and then I'm going to see what actually comes up. as the broadcast window. So that's the thing I need to check out. Let's see if it's okay. It's working. It's broadcasting. Anyway, we've got 21 people watching right now. 9 likes. Hey, don't forget the likes. Likes are important. All right, let's get back over to the queue. Interesting. Okay, I hope I'm still on the queue post. So where we left off yesterday was where? Okay, I think in the 24-hour warning. Yes. So it was 3568. Remember, it's all about to happen, right? That's July 31st, 2019. Right. And for me, it's August 2nd, and for many people, it's still August 1st. So that would be any time now, right, where this would be happening. Be vigilant, see something, say something, know your surroundings at all time, Q. Right. Next, 3569. Bigger slam dunk charges coming for Comey. See? He goes on bigger, and then in brackets, slam dunk, charges coming. Public understanding of events around the corner. So just hold on. It's coming. Q. Well, let's look at the new Fox News that is being shown here. Okay, DOJ will not prosecute Comey for leaking memos after the IG report referral. Yeah, so that's about the memos. I'm going to check. I'm just going to check my screen really quick, see if that's showing. Yes, it is. Okay, now I'm just making sure I know what's showing on the screen when this is coming down the pipe. All right, so back over to here. All right, so that's what it's all about. So we know that these memos are going to reveal that he leaked information to the press. Great, right? Is it against the law? Yes. He says, well, they weren't classified at the time. Well, who's the one that's supposed to classify them? Well, James Comey. So he leaks them and then classifies them. You know, it's a gray area, and why go after this, right? When there's much more meaty things to go after. So let's move on here. 3570, coats before D class. So C before D, coats before D class. The month of August is traditionally a very hot. You have more than you know. So we've got everything, right? So that's what this is all about. Again, you know, the declassification was ordered by Trump, and what happened? Nothing. Well, something happened. They were working from behind the scenes, right, to make something happen. So they wanted to make the D-class stop. So the people that were in the government that didn't agree with being revealed prevented it from happening. So it took this maneuvering. So it's been 6 months at least. No, probably a little more since the Trump. I think it was back in. I had Doris calling in. Well, I could have answered. Let's see what Doris has to say. Now she knows I'm putting her on camera, right? Okay, Doris, I know you're hiding. Okay, you don't want to come on. She says, oh, I forgot you were on your broadcast. Or she couldn't find where it was broadcasting from. So she'll probably figure it out. Okay. so yeah, they were preventing this from happening, but I think it was back November of last year, where he tried to declassify everything regarding this, and nobody would declass. Right? Rod Rosenstein was there. He was preventing things. Right? He was the acting attorney general, right? Deputy attorney general, whatever that position was. He wasn't allowing things to flow. So, it was all this maneuvering to get things into place, but part of this maneuvering was to reveal who in the deep state was stopping things from happening, who is basically, part of the problem, right? So now these things are now moving forward, and we're going to see this is going to happen today, maybe. There might be some charges filed that don't need declassification to happen, but we know that declass is around the corner, and the people that go into place will play ball. So that's one thing we can certainly see. All right, so I'm going to get the invitation, and I'm going to go ahead and put this into the chat room. So if anyone would like to join, you're welcome to come on. So I'm going to break this up so it won't let the whole thing go. So this is just the Zoom meeting to come on. Oh, yeah, you got to separate out that HTTPS part. I think it'll work. And then the next part is if you want to use a phone and call in. This is mostly from the U.S. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. All right. So again, if anyone would like to join, welcome to. I was chatting with a few people yesterday about the website, and also early this morning. Someone woke me up twice. They were very insistent to talk to me at 1:30 in the morning, 3 a.m., and then I was up, and I couldn't go back to sleep. So I've been up for quite a while. Could have used a few more hours, but that's all right. So remember, I'm in the Philippines. Just running. Telegram Dan to turn up the volume, please, or text him. I'm having trouble hearing. I think that has more to do with me being closer to the screen, really, than anything else. I also may have not been talking as loud, but I'll try and speak louder. Thanks for that. Turn up the volume. So anyway, I can't do much more than this on the volume side, other than getting a microphone, right, and working from that, which is something that's possible. I can work on something like that, but anyway. So how's the volume now? Is that any better? Oh, thank you. Okay, I got it. So yeah, I think it's just a distance issue. If I go back here, then it's less volume. If I come closer, it starts to get louder. And if I try to speak up louder, then it's also going to have an effect. Maybe I can also boost the volume. There's some extra controls here. I seem to be up at the top here. In my volume on here, but if I go back here, is that any different? Yes, it drops. So it's just a matter of the function. If I get closer, it's just much louder. I wish I could have an amplifier, but we got what we got. All right. So Anyway, I was having some conversations with some people about the Where We Go, When We Go All site, right, and the forums that are here. This is the forum section. I'm logged in under Where We Go, When We Go All.love. And basically, this is the I called it the war room, right? And so the plan to save the world, rebel training, Great Awakening, Dark to Light, and new financial system. These are basically the categories, right, of where to basically have posts, and like there's only one post in here under the Great Awakening and 4 views. So yeah, not too much going on here. And since I put this site together, I got it all set up, but I haven't had, it took me, many months of taking my time and putting into it to create the site. But the next step was to, start filling it in with content. But I have it's a very limited time to try and get it launched. So what I'm trying to do is find some people that can help with this. That want to go ahead and start laying out these stories. Now we have. I wonder if I can. I'll have to get this set up. I'll share another screen with you. See if I can. I have to make one. I think. Okay. Ali Raza. Hello, Ali. Hello. Ali joined. So I'm looking, where is my Telegram? Telegram. Yeah. There it is. Hello, Ali Raza. You're on. You're on the broadcast. Your center screen. Is it is your volume on? I mean, is your microphone on? You may come on. I'm not certain. I'll have to switch over. Let's see what is actually displaying. No sound, waste of time. Okay. All right. 35 watch or 15 thumbs up. Yeah, we're always running about 50% on the thumbs up when we're doing these. So I think it's probably a good ratio, but it'd be great to get to 30, 40, because by the time we end our broadcast, we usually end up with about 100 to 200 views. So people come in and out during that time. Is this being shown over here? Ali Raza showing there. Go back. I'm flipping back and forth just so I can see what's viewing here. Catches up to that, or I'm only displaying one thing. That's looks like what's going on. There's no screen share. That's what happened. All right, Ali, I know you're on, but you're on center screen here. So if you'd like to join the conversation, or go back to YouTube. Okay, I sent him away. Just taking space on the Zoom interface. All right. Now let's try sharing this screen again. There we go. these are the sections. So I wanted to basically have an easy way for people to find different things. So major topics are the Great Awakening, Dark to Light, and the new financial system. And but there's also the plan to save the world, and then rebel training. So if I just go look here at rebel training. Oh, nothing showing up. Oh, I had a post there. Oh, I probably deleted it. That's probably what it was. It's only still showing up there. Let's see what it says here. Yeah, I was playing around trying to set up something. So this was 3 other subcategories under the Great Awakening. So QAnon, Red Pills, and Army of Digital Soldiers. So to basically go in. I think they all got wiped out. Yeah, that's what happens when you're experimenting. But anyway, this is the basic idea, and why I want to take things in. Now, what I was trying to do was share my Telegram group with you and show you the WWG1 group. Let's see if I can get that done now. Doesn't seem to be going through. Oh, that's why, because it's focusing on some small little segment of Telegram. I guess I can't do what I wanted to do with this. This is one of the other windows here. Show this item 1's. Yep, I can't find it. I wanted to show you the Telegram, but it's not showing it. Okay, well, we'll ignore that then. Okay, I'll stop the screen share. Go back here. Well, this has been more of an experimental day, trying to figure out things, and but we are. I think that we can really take the items that are going in the Telegram group, the links. There's plenty of links, and so there's a couple of good posters that are taking a bunch of links and putting them there. But the topics are so far spread around, right? So it's like it's all over the place. That's why I wanted to kind of try and organize it into the forum with these videos, and then put the forum link in Telegram. And that way it would say what section it's in, and so you'd know if that's the things you want to investigate. A way of, in essence, trying to organize the data in Telegram, so it'll be a place to look from if you want to look there, or you can go to the forum here. So that's the idea. I spoke with a couple of people about making some posts here. So here's some new posts. Oh, I couldn't see them. See, definitely something going on there. I guess I'll have to wipe those out and start all over again. Sorry, I'm not showing you what I'm seeing. Just checking. Yeah, no more posts yet from QAnon. this is what I think what happens when you don't get enough sleep. It's not too much going. I don't have too much showing you today, so well, let's see. What can we talk about? Well, we know that the TUI has had some interesting things going on in Fiji. The tribes have shown up, all five now. I guess what's understand it's not like the geographical layouts that we have been used to, like Fiji or just Fiji or just Papua New Guinea. It's more of a larger set of groups that are part of one tribe. So that's something that we're like, puppy is. I think he's making some noise there. Here's Puppy. Didn't name her yet, but she had a run-in with Dexter this morning. Went to the food and she's on her eyebrow there. He took a bite out of her. Got too close to his food. She's okay. She's just the shock of reality of life, right? Yeah. Come in and take someone else's food, you might get bit. So back to the islands, and my sources in England are saying that they're expecting governments to change in the islands there, in the Commonwealth. So it's interesting also picking up on things out of American intelligence media. They found actual documents that really were saying who were the groups that were out of England that were literally trying to reabsorb America, and how they, under the same plan of making a worldwide monarchy underneath the British, they had these documents, and there was the Pilgrim Society, and there was also a congressman that they were mentioning that read into the congressional record a list of names, people of this Pilgrim Society, which also were the same people that were in the Fabian Society, when that gets us into the socialism and communism. So now we kind of get the Build a Bee group, then that hotel where they were discovered, and they were the original story of how they were discovered, as the people controlling the things from behind the scenes, was that there was a reporter that went, trying to make some money, was being a waiter for these people at the hotel. And he started taking notes, and he heard them say that they're going to set up communism in China, and that they want actually communism to spread around the world. And so that's why there was this battle, after World War II, between the West and communism, right? And it's goes back to the British. And what these documents were basically showing, and that they needed America as their muscle. So that's what it's all been about. But it's also about reabsorbing America into as part of the Commonwealth was their end up being what their main goal was. So it's interesting to see that this was happening, but I think we might have been freed from that. Not certain. I know that one day we'll find out what Trump signed there with the Queen when he went last to Britain with all the barrels cocked and ready to go. So, and then Theresa May, she resigned as Prime Minister. Sent her off on her way, and now We have someone else that's there. It's you know, looking like in the same style as Trump, that's ready to do things for England. And it looks like now the Italian uh, leader has now come on board. And so now we can see the shifting alliances happening. I mean, it's really strange to think, though, that the first ones to shift alliances were like North Korea, well, then Japan, and you know, we have England joining, and now Italy, and of course French is the French are now also dealing with the yellow vest there, that movement. So around the world, we're seeing the pushback, and we are winning. We're winning this. So I think we're in very good position. All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to check to see if there's any more questions. Okay. No more questions. Okay. Well, in that case, I think we'll close down for the day. I will go get some breakfast and get ready for Dank Live in about an hour and 20 minutes from now. All right. So anyway, good seeing everybody. We'll see you in a little while.